So this is not a normal video I would normally do, but I have been enjoying doing some cooking lately. I really have mastered the Turkish Menemen dish, what they have in Turkey for breakfast. I also have it for breakfast and evening meals, as it is really delicious and all the ingredients are fairly healthy. So it does make a nice meal, and you can put it together with a few other things like sausages or whatever you want to do with it. So it is really nice. It's a egg dish. This just to show you the ingredients. That's what's involved. You need some full fat butter, some cheddar cheese, roughly 3 eggs. This will serve 2 people. Some salt, some parsley leaves, onion salt, sweet paprika or granio, I can't pronounce it, black pepper, some mint, some chili flakes, garlic oil I put in, chili oil I put in as well. This is all olive oil, some pure olive oil here. I do prepare, because we eat it quite regular, I do prepare some green and red peppers, majority green. So for example, cut 2 green peppers up to 1 red pepper, and then I put some small little chilies in, 1 or 2 chilies, chop them up and mix them all together. This is a fresh tomato, what I blend in my machine here. So I blend it, and then what I do is put some organic tin tomato in on about a 50-50 ratio, mix it together to get this nice red colour. I always buy organic if I can. So just go through the ingredients again so you can see: chopped peppers, fresh tomatoes. All these peppers are important, sorry, all the salts and herbs are important to get the nice desired taste as you want. Then obviously a pan around this sort of size will do a meal of 2. I do find if you want to cook for a meal for 1, a smaller pan is easier to judge the ingredients, but for 2 people this is more than enough. So now I preheat my pan. I've got my garlic oil, a slight drizzle, and some chili oil. You want to just put as much as you require this. Some of my chili flakes are here for later on to spice it up. This is just some normal olive oil I put in the pan. You just want it lightly bathed, not too heavy in the oil. Now I've got my pre-mixed peppers to put in. I normally, a rule of thumb, would normally put just enough to cover the pan, so there's no gaps in between them, as you can see here. Just added a few more just for the final touch. So at this point you just let it fry off for approximately 3 to 4 minutes. Just give it a nice little spread around, as you can see here in the video. Once you're happy with the frying, around about 4 minutes will be absolutely fine. I put my tomatoes in. Around about 4 to 4.5 tablespoons I normally use. I don't like it too tomatoey or too, I like it more firm once I'm finished with my overall dish. Let it simmer for a few minutes. Now it's ready for the herbs. I don't like onions, raw onions, so I use the onion salt. If you do like onions, you can put some onions in as well. Time for some regular salt, just a pinch of it across the dish. Now some mint. Literally just 1 pinch of mint is enough for the dish. Now some paprika salt. Literally 1 to 2 pinches of this is more than enough. Spread it across. Now some oregano. This is a nice herb. I put a little bit more in than the pinch. Maybe go for 2. This gives it some nice flavour. Now for some black pepper. I normally spread it across very lightly all across. Obviously, if you like it hot, put some more in. Now some of my chili flakes. This is how I spice it up. I quite like mine quite spicy, not too spicy, but put this into your desire. Obviously, this will change the flavour. So you just want to let it simmer, give it a little bit of a mix. Now it's time to add some butter. So I just give it like a chunk of butter, as you can see there, not too much. This is full fat butter. Let that dissolve, give it a good mix around. Then you want to sort of evenly flat it out, ready for your eggs that I've pre-battered. And this was 3 eggs mixed together. Start off around the outside, just slowly work your way around. Now you need to get your spatula and just slightly fluff it around and give it a slight little mix. Just push the peppers around, nice and even. You want it on about medium heat and slowly bring the heat down as it sort of simmers and just matures nicely. I just keep moving it around, as you don't want it to be like an omelette, you want it to be nice and fluffy. Some people prefer theirs more like a wet, like a soup almost, where I prefer mine quite medium to almost hard, so like firm. As you can see, it's just nicely melting here and simmering up nicely. Just keep moving it around, mixing it, as you can see, to your desire. Now what I do here, I will be almost ready to put my cheese, so I just use a peppered mature cheddar cheese. Put it on like almost like a pizza actually. Just put it on around the outside and work your way into the middle. Now I grab my parsley leaf herb and just gently put it across the dish. Sound very professional actually. No, it makes it look really nice and pretty. Puts a bit of nice taste to it, the dish. Just spread it across, as you can see in the video. Now what I do here, I don't have any fancy pans as I'm not a chef, but I grab myself a plate and just give it a little bit of a breathing gap here. Now I turn it down to almost the lowest setting and just let it simmer for 2 to 3 minutes. And as you can see, the finished result should look like this. This is absolutely perfect, and I can't wait to taste it. At this moment in time, we don't have any Turkish bread, so I just use a multigrain pita bread, which is rather healthy, more than white bread. So it is an overall a really nice dish. As I said to you previously, I don't have mine too sloppy, so I make sure it's quite medium, as I will show you now with my scooper. It's quite solid almost, and the way the Turkish would eat this would be normally in the morning, but we eat it any time of the day, and the Turkish would eat it directly out the pan with the bread and just dunk the bread in and just pinch it, and it tastes so good. So if you like this video, it's not something I've done before, but I hope you like it. So follow me for more videos and more stuff regarding Turkey, Marmaris and travels. Follow me please.